What's up guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna learn how to integrate Google authentication in MERN stack. Without wasting time, let's see a demo of what we're gonna be building today. As you can see, this is our login page built with React. By clicking on sign in with Google button, we can log in with our Google account. But before that, let's see how our sign up page is gonna look like. I hope you like this UI. Let's sign up with our Google account by clicking on this button. It will prompt all our Google accounts. Select which do you want to use, and then that's it, we are logged in. As you can see, now we can access profile picture, username and email of logged in user. Let's log out by clicking here. That's it guys, this is the project we're gonna be building in this video. Before we continue, those who haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe guys. It gives me a motivation to make more quality content. Like this video so that YouTube algorithm can suggest other developers who are looking for the same feature. So without wasting time, let's jump into our VS Code and get started. To integrate Google authentication in our application, we're gonna use Passport module, which is a middleware for Node.js that makes easy to implement authentication and authorization. For Google authentication, we need a strategy. Click on strategy link and search for Google. We're gonna use Passport Google Auth 2.0 because lots of people has downloaded it. If you have encountered any error, please refer to this doc, which is very good actually. But to use Google strategy, we need to have Google Client ID and secret key. Go to Google Cloud website and create your account. And then in APIs and Services tab, first create OAuth consent screen. And then in Credential tabs, click on Create Credentials and select OAuth Client ID. Application type will be Web Application. At authorized redirect URL, add URL http localhost 3000 and add one more URL localhost 8080 auth Google callback. Then click on Save button. Now copy your client ID, secret ID and save it somewhere or download JSON file. Now we have our client ID and secret ID. Let's open up a command prompt. First, let's create a folder named Google Earth and then navigate into it. In this folder, create a folder named Server and then navigate into it. Here we're gonna initialize this project with npm with default values. After initializing, let's install dependencies we need in this project, which are Express, NodeMon, Course, .env, Passport, Passport Google Auth 2.0, Cookie Session. After installing dependencies, open this project in VS Code. In root directory, create a file named server.js. Then in package.json, change main file to be server.js. In scripts, remove test scripts and add start script, nodemon, server.js. Save this file and open server.js file. In this file, let's import .env module, which we're gonna use for accessing environment variables. Then import Express module, Course module, Passport module, and Cookie Session module. Call Express function and save its instance in an app variable. We're gonna use Cookie Sessions. Here I'm gonna name it Session. Keys will be Cyberwool and max age will be this much. Then we'll be using Passport and initialize it. And we also use Passport session. After that, we use Course. Origin will be our frontend URL. Methods which we're gonna allow are get, post, put, and delete. And credentials are required, so set it to be true. Define port variable, which can be environmental port or 8080. Then we listen our app on port and console log listening on port. Save this file and in root directory, create .env file. In this file, add your Google Client ID, Google Secret ID and client URL, which in my case, I am running it on port 3000. After adding details, save this file and create passport.js file in root directory. In this file, import strategy from passport Google OAuth 2.0 module and save its instance in a Google strategy variable. Then import passport module. In passport.use, add new Google strategy. Inside that object, add your client ID, client secret, callback URL and scope. For callback response, I'm just gonna return profile details. We are using cookie sessions, so we need to serialize user and deserialize user. Let's save this file now and import it in server.js file. After importing, create routes folder in root directory. Inside that folder, create auth.js file. In this file, import router from express module and import passport module here also. Let's add get API with endpoint google/callback and add passport.authenticate and add Google in it. If it's success, we redirect to home URL. If it's failure, we redirect to login failed route. We haven't created that route yet. Let's create now. It's gonna be a get API with endpoint login/failed. We just gonna return with status code of 401 and JSON object, error to be true, message will be login failure. Let's add a get API with endpoint login/success, which we call it from frontend to check whether the user logged in or not. Passport will verify user by comparing session from frontend and backend. If request.user does not exist, we return with response with status code of 403 and JSON object will be error to be true, message will be not authorized. If user exists, we return response with status code of 200 and JSON object will be error will be false, message successfully logged in, user to be request.user. We're gonna add another get API with endpoint/Google and add passport.authenticate method. Inside that, provide Google and scope. Let's add last API with endpoint/logout. In that function, call request.logout method and then redirect to client URL. After adding all these APIs, let's export this router and save this file. In server.js, import auth routes and use them at endpoint/auth. After configuring routes, let's save this file. Okay guys, our backend part is completed. Now let's focus on frontend. Open up a command prompt inside our project folder. Run command npx create react app. I'm naming it client. You can name it anything you want. It's gonna take a while to create, so I will fast forward video. After creating React application successfully, let's navigate into it. Here we're gonna download some dependencies we need in this project, which are Axios and React Router DOM. After installing dependencies, open this project in VS Code. Before we jump into writing code, let's remove unwanted files and code first. Now our project looks clean. Let's create .env file in root directory. In this file, let's add our backend URL, which in my case I am running it on port 8080. Make sure to append React app for every environment variable you use. If you won't append, then you can't access environment variables. After adding API URL, save this file and open index.js file. In this file, import browser router from React Router DOM, then wrap it around app component. After making changes, save this file and open index.css file. In this file, import Poppins font style from Google Fonts. Check out Google Fonts website, you will find this URL, or copy it from GitHub repo. Add font family to be Poppins and sans serif. Save this file now. Then in source directory, create folder named pages. Inside that folder, create login folder. Inside that folder, create index.jsx file and styles.module.css file. In this file, import link from React Router DOM, then import styles from styles.module.css. Create a function which returns div element and name it login. And don't forget to export it. Inside the div, add a heading login form and add div with class name form container. Inside the div, add two more divs with class names left and right. In left div, add image element and provide login image which located in public folders inside images folder. You can download these pictures from GitHub repo or use different pictures. After adding pictures, inside right div, add heading members login. Then add email input and password input. Also add login button and or text in p tag. After that, add Google button. On click event, call Google Auth function which we haven't created yet. Then at last, add this text in p tag. By clicking sign up text, we will redirect to sign up page without reloading page. That's the specialty of link component. Let's create a function named Google Auth. Inside that function, call window.open method and pass our callback URL. I want to show Google prompt in same page. That is why I am setting self. That's it guys. Save this file now. Sign up page is almost identical to login page. So without wasting time, let's copy this whole code. In pages folder, create sign up folder. Inside that folder, create index.jsx and styles.module.css files. In index.jsx, paste the whole code which we have copied from login page. Let's change its name to sign up. Heading will be sign up form. Image will be signup.jpg and change all text to sign up. Form heading will be create account. We need extra element here for username. Change type to password for password input. Change login to sign up button. Google button will be sign up with Google. Change text to already have account and let them navigate to login page. That's it guys. Save this file. Let's copy sign up component code. In pages folder, create home folder. Inside that folder, create index.jsx and styles.module.css files. In index.jsx, paste the code we have copied from sign up page. We don't need link in this component, so remove it. Change function name to home. Change Google Auth function to logout. We will pass user details from app.js as params user details. Save user details in a variable. Here we're gonna call logout API, not callback. Change heading to home. In left div, image will be profile.jpg and alt will be profile. Change form heading to profile. Set default value for username, value we get from user details. And also set default value for email also. Remove password input, we don't require here. Remove this whole code which we don't require. Change sign up button to logout button. On click event, call logout function. Here we also show picture of user. So copy the image element from above. Class name will be profile image and source will be user.picture. Let's export home component. Everything looks fine. Let's save. Now let's open up a app.js file. In this file, import router, route and navigate from React Router DOM module. Then import useEffect and useState from React module. Import Axios from Axios. Import home component. Then import login component and signup component. Create state for user and set default value to be null. Next, create getUserAsync function and add try-catch block in it. Save login success API in a variable called URL. Call getAPI with Axios and don't forget to add with credential to be true. Set user details in a user state. If any error occurred while calling API, console log the error. Call getUser function in useEffect hook and add class name to be container for div. Inside the div, add route stack. Inside routes, configure home route with routes component, set path, and we would only allow users if they are authenticated, or else they redirect to login page. Exactly like home route, configure login route, set path, and if they are authenticated, redirect to home page, or else show login page. Signup route is also same as login route. After configuring these routes, save this file. Let's open up a app.css file and add these styles. After adding these styles, save this file. That's it guys, we have completed our project successfully. Let's open up two command prompts, one for client and one for server. First, let's start our client application with command npm start. Until it start build, let's start our backend with same command npm start. Okay, our backend is running successfully on port 8080. Frontend is also running successfully on port 3000. Open localhost 3000 in browser to see our project. I hope you have learned something new today guys. If you like my work, like this video and subscribe to my channel.